on, guys? Mr. Domo here, back again, and I finally was able to collect all 7 of the Hasbro Star Wars The Mandalorian Retro Collection figures. As you can see right here, it took me two Target trips. The first one, I found 5 out of the 7. The only ones that I couldn't find at the first visit was the Mandalorian, which I'll talk about that one, and then of course IG-11. Everybody else was there, so whoever was there before me pretty much picked up all the IG-11s, and then of course all the Mandalorians. Then on my second trip, I actually found IG-11, pretty good card right there, and I found this guy right here, man, buried into the Hasbro, the real Ghostbusters figures. So someone was trying to hide them. I don't know why, but then I don't know if it was actually a customer or a collector or it was an employee, but they pretty much just trash this card back. As you can see right here, it is bent as fuck. All right, and so the bubble here crushed. As you can see, it's actually open right here. The figures, I went ahead and got it because it was the only one left, and besides, you know, I'm not gonna get this one graded, right? I'm gonna go ahead and get another one that's you know, like a mintier one for grading. But this guy right here, like I said, man, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna pick him up just so I could show you guys and do a review for you guys. But as you can see, man, look at that, man. I don't why, you know, like, I don't understand why people would do this. So here's the back. It's a little bit different from what we usually see from Wave 1 and Wave 2. They do have pretty much the retro collection figures here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The remnant Trooper, of course, that's that Monopoly fucking exclusive, which is kind of annoying, but it's actually annoying because it was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, so you can't really find it at a retail store, so you have to go through Hasbro Pulse to actually get this one. But I'll probably pick him up a little later. But there he is, man. So here's the Mandalorian, beautiful card back, right? I don't understand why they do this whole aging thing around the borders of this card back. I kind of want to do a video about pretty much all the retro figures that Hasbro has released and talk about the card backs, because I don't know why they do it with this Star Wars stuff, but everybody else, they pretty much keep it clean, they keep it as simple, and pretty much they mirror of what, you know, the figure or whatever it was, right? Like if it's Transformers, Ghostbusters, even G.I. Joes, they keep it pretty much close to how it was released back in the day. So I don't know why they do this with you know, Star Wars, and then they slap this. I'm not a big fan of this damn sticker right here, man, but they do slap this damn retro sticker right here. It is a little bit different from Wave 1. Wave 1, I think it was all pretty much in English, and then of course Wave 2, and then this wave right here, Wave 3, they added a different, you know, multiple languages and stuff like that, so just to make it easier for international releases. But here's the Mandalorian, looks really cool. I am going to do a review, like I said, I'm going to bust them all out, but I just want to kind of show you the card backs really quick here. Here is Kale. Really nice right there. He's a little short guy right there, so really cool art. Like I said, the back is pretty much all the same, but really dig the art on these card backs. IG-11, really nice, but like I said, man, that big sticker kind of, it takes away from the photos, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know why they keep doing that, man. I wish they would just you know, not put that damn sticker on there. But there's IG-11. Of course, we got Grief Karga, really nice right there, really sweet. Of course, Cara Dune, which it looks like this is going to be the pretty much the last release of Cara Dune. I don't think there's any plans to actually do any new figures on her, because I guess she's, you know, obviously she's not part of the show anymore, which kind of sucks. But really nice photo right there. And then of course we got Maf Gideon right here, really cool. He's got the saber right there, that's pretty neat right there. And of course he's got the nice vinyl cape, which is really awesome, and his pistol, so really cool. And of course the last one is the child with the pram. You got the frog, and of course you have the child right there with the little stand and everything. I don't know what that little piece is right there. What is that? Is that, oh, you know what? I think that's just the stand. That's just the bar for the stand right here. Okay, so I was like, what the hell is that? But there they are, man. So like I said, all 7 of them, technically Wave 3 has 8, right? If you're talking about the Remnant Trooper, that is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. So like I said, I'll pick them up later. Like I definitely want to get the Mandalorian graded, so I do want to pick up a nice minty one, and of course I'm planning on sending my retro collection Boba Fett carded figure over to Collector Archive Services for grading. But let me bust them all out of the card bag, and so we can take a closer look at these awesome action figures. So they're the man, absolutely gorgeous, all busted out of their card bag. Now, one thing I have noticed that Hasbro did was they gave all the characters different accessories, which is really nice, man. So, they're not like reusing the same blasters and so forth and everything like that. So, absolutely gorgeous. Even the capes are all different. So, we have 3 of them with the vinyl cape, right? So we have Karga, we have the Mandalorian, and of course we have Gideon here. Now, as you can see, they're all different. So, Mandalorian's cape, it has that dark brown look to it. Maf Gideon kind of resembles the Darth Vader's cape right there, real long and everything like that. And then Karga's cape is actually a little bit shorter, as you can see, almost goes to his a little bit above his ankles right there. But absolutely gorgeous, as you can see right here, man. I mean, the color and everything like that, the mold looks absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, man, the weapons are all different. So here is his blaster, the mold is different right there, really nice. Now I've done reviews on the first wave, second wave, and now I'm doing this one, right? And I've done a comparison with wave 1 and 2. Now I'm gonna do something like that in the near future, where I'll do a comparison with wave 1, 2, and 3. But one thing I have noticed is that wave 1 was not their QC was not in par, man. Like some of the figures couldn't hold their weapons. Just the grip or the opening right there on their hands was just it just was not good. And then they improved it on the second wave, and so here I've noticed that they definitely improved it with this third wave. He holds his blaster really nice, really tight, as you can see right there. I could shake the figure, blaster's not loose at all. He does have only one hand, so he could one holding hand right there for his accessories. So pretty much that's what you got right there. And then he has this kind of like slightly straight hand right there, but absolutely gorgeous. I love the paint there, looks really gorgeous, man. The vinyl cape, again, really nice. This one's a little bit shorter compared to, like I said, Moff Gideon or Darth Vader's or anything like that. Behind the cape, of course, you still got that continuation of the coloring and everything like that. I believe they do have their own stamp here. I'm trying to get a close-up of that stamp and see. It's kind of hard to see it, but they don't have the colored numbers, which is kind of interesting. So they went away from that. So you do have the numbering stamps at the bottom. You do have 2 peg holes right here, but back here, pretty much, I'm trying to see if it actually has a country of origin, because I know wave 1 and wave 2 were all China. So this one's Vietnam, or actually I think, let me check here. Was this one Vietnam too? Yeah, so actually here's Boba Fett from wave 2. So actually I think the first one was China, and then now these wave 2 and 3 are from Vietnam. So the country of origin has changed. And here, I'll bring up Darth Vader. So here's Darth Vader from wave 1, and as you can see right here, they had a country of origin of China, and then of course they had a colored stamping right there onto the figures, right? So they kind of went away with that. I'll put Darth Vader right here so we could do a kind of like a side by side what's it called, comparison. But even with wave 2, they still colored in the number designation right there. As you can see right there, it's got like a weird kind of like brownish yellow color to it. So that's kind of interesting. But so it looks like they went away with that. And then of course the country of origin still the same. It's still Vietnam, but absolutely gorgeous. Of course, these are 5 points of articulation. So you're gonna have leg swivel, arm swivel, and then the head swivel right there. But the cape is done really nicely. It's got a nice fold right there, which is really nice. I absolutely love the colors, man. They really did an outstanding job, and they feel a little thicker. I don't know why these figures feel a little bit more thicker, or they look a little thicker than your original the re-releases of the Kenner style figures. So If I bring up Boba Fett, you can tell like Boba Fett looks a little bit more skinnier and everything like that. They do look a little taller. There's Boba Fett, so that's kind of interesting right there. But as you can see, even the arms, man, look at that. Boba Fett does not, he's got skinny arms compared to the other figures, so that's kind of interesting. So there he is, man, really cool. And then of course we got IG-11, really nice figure, man. I love this one. This is a really cool figure. He does have, of course, the E11 blaster right there, and then of course he's got his his rifle right there, so that's really cool. Again, these are all 5 points of articulation, so you're not going to get an extra articulation. So you get the arm swivel, you get the leg swivel, and then of course you get the head swivel right there. But absolutely gorgeous. IG-11 looks absolutely gorgeous, man. Really nice. Lots of details on the mold, I gotta say. And then the color looks really good. It's got that brown, and then you got a little bit of copper right there. Again, this one they did actually color in the number designation. Country of origin is Vietnam, and then he does have 2 peg holes right there. So I don't know, maybe it was the color, or I don't know what, I have no idea what makes them color the numbers in or not color in the numbers, but he actually has his number designation right there. So really cool. There he is, man. He actually holds his accessories pretty good. So as you can see right there, you could swap them out. Well, no, actually you can't. Never mind. I thought you can, but this one's a little bit larger, as you can see right there. So this was really meant for the rifle. This was really meant for his blaster right there. So they fit really nice. Not really too loose, as you can see. I could move his arms and they don't come off. So definitely a huge improvement, like I said, man, because wave 1 was horrible with them holding their rifles or their blasters. It was really bad. So I wasn't a big fan. They look great though. Aesthetically, they look really good. So here's Cara Dune, man. Really awesome. I'm not really a big fan of her face mold. I don't know, man. I think they could have done a little bit better. Everybody else looks really good, but I'm not sure about her. I'm kind of like on the fence. But again, she does have a different blaster right there. Really nice, different mold. She does hold it really nice on this hand here, and then of course she does have another holding hand. I think these are interchangeable. Yeah, they actually are interchangeable, so you can interchange them, as you can see right there. Fits really nice. And then of course she has her rifle. The rifle, it's a little bit of a soft plastic, coming down to the barrel. So as you can see right here, it does it's a little benty. It's a little benty right there, but not a problem. You do have a nice sling here, so you can kind of display her with this, having her sling her rifle right there. So that's kind of cool. I really dig that. I like that a lot. But really nice there. She does have another painted number right there, and then of course her country of origin is going to be right there behind her leg, Vietnam. But absolutely gorgeous. The color and everything, I love it. Again, these figures feel a little bit more thicker than your traditional Kenner figures. So but I don't mind it though. I kind of like it. So if they would bring up more characters like this in the retro figures, I totally be down for it. Here's Kale. Really nice, man. He's got like a little shorty shotgun weapon there. Really cool. He does only have one hand, so he could hold his whatever this is. I guess this is some kind of like blaster, right? Really good though. I love the details, love the color. He's got his little backpack there. He's got the helmet, face sculpt, really nice, man. Really nicely done. He does have his country of origin stamp right there on the back. He does have 2 peg holes. I don't know, did I tell you Cara Dune has 2 peg holes? Yeah, she does have 2 peg holes right there. I think the only one that has 1 peg hole is Baby Yoda, and I'll show you that in a minute. Of course, he's got the number stamp right there underneath the foot there. Really cool figure, man. Really nice. And as you can see, man, I'm not using a stand for these guys. Now, with these dudes right here from Wave 1, Wave 2, some of them I had to use a stand. They just, what I'm saying? Like I said, man, the QC was not to par with some of those figures, man. And I actually had to use stands. And as you can see right here, man, these guys... no stand, no nothing. They're standing up on their own. I would say, of course, Mandalorian's cheating a little bit because he's got his rifle, but even if I lifted up his rifle, he stands. Let me get his legs straight. He stands pretty good, as you can see right there. Look at that, man. So yeah, it looks like he's cheating, right? Because he's kind of like leaning. He's using that rifle to lean. But here is the Mandalorian. Really cool. Now, which is kind of interesting. Let me show you his little pistol there. So he's got his pistol, man. Like I said, all different modes, which I totally dig. I love that, man, that they didn't just kind of like reuse you know, blasters and everything like that. Here is his rifle. Really cool, man. Really nice. I love these figures, man. And then of course he's got his vinyl cape, man. So he does have a vinyl cape. It's a dark brown. I don't know if that's showing through the camera there, but it is a dark brown helmet. Really nice color paint and everything. Obviously he's got the uniform from the first season, or the beginning of the Mandalorian. So I don't know if they're going to introduce a newer version of the Mandalorian. That would be kind of cool if it was some kind of you know, really nice, I don't know, man, maybe a mail-in exclusive will be really sweet, but I don't think Hasbro's going to be doing that anytime soon. But really nice. Now, what's kind of interesting about the Mandalorian is that they gave him a vinyl cape, you know, compared to like you know, Boba Fett, right? Like Boba Fett, you know, he's got a cape, but you know, Kenner decided not to give him one, and I think it looks really great. Now, of course, you know, he does have his rocket pack here, but you know, comparing him, see, that's what I'm talking about, man. They just don't hold their accessories that well. It's kind of a bummer, but because technically, you know, the Mandalorian didn't get his, you know, he didn't get his rocket pack until later on, so I could see why they didn't do that. So they probably just opted in to just give him a vinyl cape so it wouldn't look a little weird and stuff like that. So like I said, if they make a revised version of him, you know, with the Beskar armor and the rocket pack, and pretty much kind of mirror like this rocket pack right here from Boba Fett, that'd be so sweet, man. That'd be really nice. But really, like I said, really nice. Of course, he's got the Vietnam Country of Oranges stamp. He's got 2 peg holes right here. These are not colored in. The number designation for him is not colored in, but really nice. He does hold the accessories pretty well. I think they're interchangeable. No, not really, because you can see his rifles or his blasters a little loose, so it's pretty much gonna go onto that hand right there. So pretty nice. So like I said, you know, the articulation's all the same for the figures and everything like that, but this is pretty sweet. It was a little odd for me to see him with the vinyl cape, you know what I'm saying, but I could kind of see why, because it would have looked a little odd. I want to take it off, but oh man, I'm worried that I'm gonna rip the vinyl cape. I know I'm gonna rip the vinyl cape. If I end up doing it, I'll probably post a photo on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, if I do decide to take that vinyl cape. Like I said, I am gonna do one, or I'm gonna pick up another one mint on card to get it graded over to you know, Collector Archive Services. So I definitely want to do that. All right, so Baby Yoda, man, really cool right here. You do get the pram, does open up. There is the inside of the pram right there, so you do have some coloration right there of the pad. It's all nice and black, and then everything else is that nice gray color, so it does close up pretty well. And then of course you do have a little you know, a little pillar right here to kind of, you know, create that little stand. And then of course at the bottom here at the base you have like this dirt, which is really nice. There is the bottom of it right there. So that's kind of cool, because if you do display them, you could put the little frog right there, and see, that looks pretty awesome. So I might end up doing that. Now here is the little frog, not really colored in or anything like that. It's just one solid color, but the mold is done absolutely gorgeous, so you could really tell that it's that little alien frog. So that is really nice. Now going over to Baby Yoda, there he is, man, and this one's done really nice. Of course, this one's only gonna have 3 points of articulation, so you'll have the head swivel, the arm swivel, but no legs. As you can see, it's just a mold right there. Everything's pretty much everything's kind of just at the bottom there. He does have his country of origin right here at the back there. You see Vietnam. But which is interesting is they only gave them 1 peg. But I mean, he's a small figure, right? So you don't really need 2 pegs. You know, 2 peg holes right there. So 1 peg hole is pretty much enough right there. Now putting him into the pram, I think he fits pretty well. Yeah, he does. So as you can see, there he is inside the pram. You put the little frog chilling outside right there, and bam, that looks pretty nice right there. So I really dig this one. You can close it up if you lay them down, and so you could just pretty much close up the pram, and there you go. You could throw the frog in there too if you want to, just to have everything into one piece. So that is really cool. Now the pram is huge. I will say that the pram doesn't really go with the figures because it's so big, right? I mean, it looks It's pretty ridiculous, but I can see they didn't really have a choice. They kind of had to do that. And then of course we got Maf Gideon. He's got the dark saber, man. Look at that. That is pretty sweet right there. Really nice. And you can see that it's kind of translucent, so that is pretty nice there. And then of course he does have his unique blaster. Like I said, everybody's got different blasters, which is pretty sweet. Of course his hands, I can see this one's opened a little bit bigger, so that's going to be meant for his blaster. And then this one's a little bit smaller, that's going to be meant for his saber right there. And then of course he's got the Darth Vader style vinyl cape, which is really nice. I'll bring up Darth Vader here. So as you can see, he's a little bit shorter, of course, you know, Darth Vader is pretty tall, but definitely the same style of vinyl cape right there. It's huge, even has a big flap on the back, so very, very, very similar to Darth Vader. But the painting and everything like that, pretty nice, man. It looks pretty sick. This vinyl cape feels a little softer than the rest. I don't know why. Maybe it's, I don't know. It's not like as thick as the other guys. He does have 2 peg holes, and then he has the number designations, and I think this guy probably is still Vietnam. Yep. So absolutely gorgeous. They got the face. I totally dig the face. They got it down, man. Even the hair, really good. Like I said, I think everybody, I want to say everybody's face is pretty good. Cara Dune, I'm kind of like on the fence, right? I don't know why. It just looks really kind of manly. So I think they could have done a little bit better on her face, but everybody else is pretty good, man. Like I said, this is a really good wave here, man. This is a very interesting figure line right here. Like I said, I would love to see more. I hope they don't stop there. But when I compare it pretty much, you know, like to the Kenner style figures, these guys are really bulky. They're definitely a little bit taller, but yeah, like you could tell that these guys, you know, the Kenner style ones definitely look a little bit skinnier. But like I said, man, I definitely want to do a more kind of like in-depth you know, comparison with wave 1, wave 2, and this wave right here. Like I said, man, I was really surprised that these actually came out on the actual date, you know, the street date release, which was May 1st. So pretty much all Targets put them out. I think Walmart's getting them, but man, I had no look at any Walmart stores, so pretty much I found all of these at Target, and I think GameStop is also getting them. So if you can't find them at Target, check your GameStop or check Walmart. But yeah, they're definitely out there, man. And like I said, I didn't care that his card back was all busted up. I was gonna do a review anyways, and I want to get a minty one. I honestly, none of these card backs were minty, so even if I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do a review, I'm just gonna go ahead and send them for grading, I wouldn't have, because they were all bent and everything like that. So I'm gonna wait, man. I'm gonna wait, and probably Bounty Hunters Guild is gonna get some minty ones, so I'll wait for that and then get some graded. But there they are, man. I don't know, did you guys pick some up? What do you guys think of this wave? Do you guys like them? Do you like the way they look? I mean, I honestly, I really do like the wave. Like I said, these figures are definitely a little bit thicker, but they still have that retro feel, and they definitely go with your Kenner figures, you know what I'm saying? So if I was to put these in the back here, they definitely go, but I like the colors. They seem a little bit more brighter. The mold, definitely, there's a lot of details into the mold, especially with IG-11. That is insane. There's so much details onto him. I mean, you could even see the cables through his legs and everything like that. So very, very nice, man. And I'm very pleased about this, man. Really nice. Like I said, I hope they continue on, and I hope we see a Beskar armor version of the Mandalorian with his rocket pack. That'd be really, really sweet. But there they are, man. Really, really nice. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Did you guys have any luck picking them up? Are you gonna pick them up? And thanks for watching, man. Thank you for the support, and I will definitely talk to you guys in the next video.